well, how do you think I whet your appetite for this stuff? You know,
That's the shit.
But this is something really special. I mean, you know, this is Martin was one of the greatest
I've had that
makers.
for
25 years, probably. Anyhow.
98.
Yeah.
I bought it in 98 from you.
Really sweet. So this was the second to the top of the line Martin. And the 45.
What was the first?
Well, the 45. And the
yeah, because it was a bigger body.
Well, no, actually, this size, they did a triple O 45, and they did a triple O, and they did a D45. The difference is...
D45 was hard to find a good one because it was too much...
Yeah, they're really big. These are very balanced. But the difference between a 42 and a 45 is the 42 has a pearl around the top, around the rosette, around the neck. But the D45 has pearl on the sides and on the back, where this doesn't have it. And it's sort of a waste because you don't see it. Right. You might as well, you know, it's basically the same guitar, but you're paying for pearl.
I bet you Marty Robbins got one.
Well, a lot of the big guys had them. You know, Marty Robbins was good. But he was known for actually a Model 518, which was a really small guitar. If you ever look at his videos, that's the guitar he's most known for.
That's what Eric played that shit.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. Very pretty stuff.
Yeah.
But you want pretty and you want you know, beautiful sound. But if you really want pretty, then maybe you want to take a look at this baby over here.
There you go.
So this is another one of those guitars that.
Yeah, Lucky 59.
Yeah.
Should we plug that one in just yet? Huh?
Yeah, you plug it in because this here is what got people started in guitar collecting. This model, it was Mike Bloomfield, who was a real famous guitar player and was considered to be one of the best back in the day. And a lot of the British guitar players wanted to be just like Bloomfield. So they ended up getting a Sunburst Les Paul. And, you know, these guitars, when they were $800, everybody complained that they were too much. Then they got to $1,500. Then they got to $2,500. And people were crying the whole time. Then they got to $5,000. People were...
When did I become the roadie?
When they... Yeah, right. Keep working, son. So, you know...
Yes, sir.
When they got to be about $50,000, after all the crying and whining that everybody started doing, people started going, you know what? I bet these are probably going to be a pretty good investment for the future. So that's when a lot of people kind of jumped in. But, you know, these guitars...
I jumped in big.
You did. You got a few of these, right?
You saw me a couple of them.
Yeah. So, you know, Gibson, Fender, Martin, those were the three main guitar companies. But there's Gretsch and Rickenbacker and Mosrite, and then the jazz guitars, D'Angelico and Stromberg and all that kind of stuff. But these guitars, it was the dream of every young kid to have a Sunburst Les Paul.
And that's a special one.
Yeah. So this is a beautiful example. It's really got that tomato soup kind of, you know, sunburst on this, the cherry sunburst. I'll never hire you to be my roadie ever again. You know,
Hey, you know what?
at your age, you know.
No, Paul.
We're lucky we're... You know what? Like I said, I got no roadies. You can obviously edit this.
Actually, let's get this.
I'm doing an Instagram live.
Are you really?
Yeah, but I've been live for like 2 minutes. Is it bad?
I'm over at my buddy Richie's house here in Laguna Beach, right on the water.
Wait, I gotta have to tune that place too. Well, so hold on. I'm sure I will. Let me see this. This is like this piece of shit practice amp.
These guitars sound angry.
No, but then you can clean them up. But you get that. This is that.
Yeah,
I'm just
that's
messing
that
around.
overdriven.
If you want, but then like I said, clean it up is beautiful. That should be See, the dexterity of the instruments that you told me, and I played on so many different records with so many different styles.
Absolutely, you got to play to the tune, right? Richie has also had some of the most iconic guitars. Some of the most iconic guitar riffs, so like the entree to Wanna Get It Live, there it is, right there.
Oh my god.
People think about one of the most iconic 12-string riffs. That's it.
But then you know, fucking runs up. Well, indeed. It has so much dexterity, and then you go to this part and go. Shit. Anytime you want it.
I hope my buddy Dave Alexander is watching this. He's your biggest fan.
I played so many cover songs and shit.
You remember back in the day when you guys played small clubs, did covers?
Of course, I did that. Most of them I did by myself. John used to come, I used to have this band, Richie Sambora and friends, he would come over and see me all the time and figure out what I was playing and go try to play.
You remember?
I'm good on. See, I was more playing more bluesier shit and, you know, all that other stuff and they were doing pop.
Do you
But
remember?
I did pop too. I played Beatles all the time.
Did you know like the Hall & Oates guys from back in the day? Because they were sort of in your neighborhood.
I didn't know them well, but I certainly admired them.
Yeah. Daryl can really sing, and he played with John too.
That boy's
Crazy.
bad.
Yep.
That boy's bad, man. Sarah, smile.
That's where Sarah got the name.
That's right.
That's it. I've done a couple sessions with him, and he knows what the hell
He's the stuff, right?
He was a stud.
And what about you know, the other guys? Did you know Bruce from back in the day? You must have.
Of course.
So were they doing like?
He just called me up a little while ago. I do an E Street band all the time.
Well, I remember I hung with you and Little Steven. We had some fun, you know, a couple
Oh,
times
yeah.
too. You know,
Yeah,
I sold him